everyone's talking about 100 man versus 100 gorilla. Fuck that, I got a new one. 100 British people versus 100 Americans. One big room, no weapons. Who's winning? Leave it in the comment section.
Anyone who actually believes that 100 Americans would beat 100 Brits is just building their team wrong. Give me 20 people that ended up on I'm Just Beer. I know you've got some anger left in there, yeah? Gonna go to Leeds City Centre, go to that bus stop where all the crackheads sit at, and offer them all a bag. You're fucked. I'm gonna go to a council estate, see a mum sat on a doorstep, tell her that her daughter's been called a slag.
100 Americans versus 100 Brits, and Americans actually think you stand a chance. Like, first of all, guys, you're not allowed any pew-pews, and you're not going to be facing a bunch of innocent school children. So let's just put that out there, right? You definitely have never seen a Brixton nitty, and you definitely have never come across a council estate mum who doesn't have enough for a score. So I definitely think Britons have this one. Like, let's be real. We literally have to have full-on bodyguards, like, you know, club bouncers, the big hench club security guards. They have like 5 of those in McDonald's past 8 p.m. at night because British people get wild, you know. And as a British Latina, I can honestly say, con todo lo que yo he visto cuando he estado en este país, I feel like si le quitamos las pistolas a los americanos, you absolutely don't stand a chance, guys. It's just I definitely think the British people have won this one, I must say. Literally, all you have to do is walk through a council estate on a random Tuesday afternoon and pick the first crowd of people you see. There'll be any Americans.
Right, I don't get involved in internet debates, but this one, 100 British dudes versus 100 American dudes. I'm British. I'm from Birmingham. Probably, arguably, one of the harder places in England. And I'm currently in the process of moving my ass over to America. And let me just tell you, we are fucked. We are fucked. Now, don't get me wrong, I've probably met some of the hardest bastards in my life in England. It's true. But Americans are nuts. Like, nuts. English people, we're too bored, we're too lazy, we're too compliant. We have been for a long time. We just can't be asked to do stuff like that. Like, if someone asked me, do you want to join a fight against 100 Americans? I would not be bothered to do that. So, just off that fact alone, all Americans are all crazy. Like, yeah, hell yeah, motherfucker of Jesus, freedom, and all that shit. They'll fucking kick your ass in the name of God.
100 Americans versus 100 Brits. Is this even a debate? Oh, we have guns. 2 words, Jeremy Kyle. Any guest that goes on there, you don't want to be on the receiving end of. So Jeremy Kyle, year 7s. They are just a whole other species. Not being funny, football fans. As in soccer, whatever. Now here's the thing. If this was a question of players, then America wins hands down. Because American football is no joke. But the fans? Hooligans. American football fans seem way more polite and civilized than British football fans. Oh my God. I will say your Karen population is way worse than ours. So you might have us on that category. That said, a catfight between 100 Essex girls versus like New Jersey? That could be interesting. Guys, concede the fight now. You're not winning. Oh, I do love that the Americans think that we're all well-to-do and well-mannered people. Maybe some of us. Either way, why are we even having this debate?
100 British people versus 100 American people. Who would win in a fight? I am going to stand up for my country and I'm going to say England would win 100%. Do you know why? The amount of Americans that get annoyed by our presence of simply eating beans on toast. I think if we were to be rallying against 100 Americans, all us British people would have to do is sit there, cross our legs with a plate of beans on toast, and that would be enough for those Americans to run away from us. They would not stand a chance because the way they get up in arms about our love of beans on toast has got to be studied. It's got to be studied. I have never felt more hurt on my heart than when I've posted videos about beans on toast. The Americans can't stand it. I don't know why. It's literally beans with bread. So I think if we were in a fight versus one another, way British people would win is simply sit there by eating beans on toast.
100 Brits v 100 Americans. This is the kind of banter I live for, okay? Now, the Brits are losing, okay? All the videos of even the Brits that live in America are saying the Americans are going to win. I beg to differ. Now, you know I love America. I married one. I live here. I love you guys. But you wouldn't win. Because my army of Brits ain't Harry Potter one twirling Wingardium Leviosa's, okay? It ain't the Bean on Toast crew. It's 99 crackheads and 1 David Attenborough. And let me explain why we would win. Number one, we're going to put David Attenborough at the forefront of this riot, okay? What he's going to do, he's going to start to talk. And in the midst of him talking, all of the 100 Americans are going to be calm. They're going to become relaxed, but they're going to be caught off guard. They ain't going to be prepared for Jimbo, the crackhead, with 99 pork chops on his back to come flying through with a left and right. No one's prepared for that. And let me tell you, our crackheads in England, they're different, okay? They're very different. Have you ever seen a crackhead, right, on a bicycle, with a few pork fucking sausages, a bit of back bacon, a bit of gammon, some links, some batteries and a toy for your kid, you know, when he knocks your door? With no seat. We're just talking a metal rod, right? A metal rod is about 1 rung 10 from a fucking poking. He ain't even got pedals, folks, right? And the wheels are just metal. We ain't even got rubber. That motherfucker can fly away from about 50 guards, security guards, couple of cop cars, and get to the pub just in time to make his sale. And now let's talk about them scrapping. Now, they might not be the best of fighters, but these motherfuckers don't go down. This is what I'm talking about. If you've ever been to Warsaw on a Saturday, up by the fountain, you know what I'm on about, these can be scrapping for 3 to 7 hours. Teeth have fell out, right? The teeth are all on the floor. And they'll get back up with a few broken bones, you know, and they'll crack open a can of Tennent's. They might go down, but they don't stay. They're gonna keep getting back up. It don't matter what Texas, Florida men you bring. These are built from different cloths. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't need no one from the back end of Manchester or London or Birmingham. No, none of that. I just need a couple of the finest West Midlands crackheads and a David Attenborough, and they would take out the fucking lot. No messing. Would even give you a couple of the birds on a Weatherspoons at 9 o'clock in the morning. Them fuckers, the birds are worse. You wouldn't take them. You wouldn't. You'd be scared. You'd be fucking running. So as much as I love America, that would be my army. And I'd be coming out of there fucking glorious, alright?
100 Brits versus 100 Americans. I've been asked to answer this question so many times, so I'm gonna answer it now. I'm a Brit that has spent a lot of time in America, so I feel I'm qualified to answer this question. And the Brits don't stand a chance. Alright? I'm going to say one thing, alright? 1776 didn't go too well. And secondly, have you shook the hand of an American? I'm talking a man who is a farmer. He's got calluses for days, hands like shovels. They shake your hand and your hand comes out like that. It crushes your hand. I'm not getting involved with that. Paul Revere, never mind the British are coming, mate. The British are leaving. The British are leaving because I'm not getting involved with that. The British don't stand a chance. I can't handle the American weather. How am I supposed to handle 100 American men? I ain't doing it, mate. I'm not getting involved. You think I'm getting involved with that? Absolutely not.
You want to talk about 100 Americans versus 100 British people? Do you know why I know British people will win? Have you seen that video of that guy running down the A12? Dashing down the A12, and when he realises he can't run anymore, by the way, he was outrunning the police, like 4 officers running after him. But when he realises he can't run any longer, he just starts climbing up the walls of the A12. Like, the video that I saw, he got halfway up, and I'm failing to find another video to see what happened to him. What on actual earth? When people are built like that in the UK, are you crazy? You have people on council estates, you have people from up north, you have people from Birmingham, and then you have people climbing the literal walls of a motorway. Like, just go look at that video. That is how much people will fight to the death for their life. They will climb over walls and cling for their dear life. I need to find the other half of that video. Anyone knows a page where I can watch it, I need to know what happened to this guy. And there needs to be full coverage on this entire story, because what a legend, low-key. I want to know what he did to be running away from the police. I kind of rate the commitment to escaping.
We in America don't have nothing on toughness when it comes to the English. But they've
I
been
don't know,
doing
we
it.
might be better fighters, but I'm talking about pure toughness. Like walk into a fucking bar and you slug out a bunch of big bad mother. No, they got that. They got us beat with that.
Yeah, it's that gypsy, right? I mean, they little gypsy circuit.
No, any of them.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of fucking English motherfuckers that are a bunch
Fighters.
of fucking fighters.
Yeah.
And don't give a fuck if they get killed or knocked out cold in the street. Just going for it.
They're used to it, man.
Yeah, they've
They're
been
used
doing
to
it for years. They've been in so many wars over the years of their existence.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?